Hello everyone, I'm Victoria. Thanks for joining me for the second episode of the topic how to leverage on the social media to increase your sales and influence. In this second episode, we'll be talking about how to effectively use the social media to increase sales organically. Okay, so in the first episode, we actually talked about how consumers' needs have changed, how their demands have changed due to the disruption in the economy brought about by the pandemic. We also discussed ways you can leverage on social media to boost sales. We talked about setting up your content marketing strategy. We talked about using paid advertisement, Facebook paid advertisement, and other platforms that have abilities for advertising. We talked about writing good ad copy. We talked about making use of WhatsApp. We talked about creating great content. We talked a lot about so many things that you would need to listen to. So just in case you missed the first episode, check the description for the link to the first episode. You need to listen to it because it was there we built a lot of foundation to what I'm going to be discussing in this second episode. Now, I'm a Google certified digital marketer and I'm also an entrepreneur. I make it a habit to study trends. I make it a habit to research on things that are going on in the business world, what's going on, especially in these times where there is a lot of changes going on in the business world, in the economy. Because of the pandemic, lots of things have changed and people are trying to adapt, people are trying to find a new way to do things that is productive and effective to their business, that boosts their growth. So I like to go and study these things and I am giving this information to you for free out of my digging, out of my study. So don't take it for granted. So let's go to the main thing now. Now, to effectively use the social media to increase sales, you must start with understanding which platform your target customers, your target audience are on. Okay, you cannot just be on all platforms. You can't use all the social media. That is spreading your wings and spreading your resources too broad. And if you spread your resources too broad, you're gonna make a lot of losses. So you need to figure out, do a research on which platforms your target audience are actively using. Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the rest? So do your research and conclude on the platform to use. Okay, at least, like I said in the first episode, at least you can use not less than 2 platforms, as the case may be, depending on what your objectives are. In discovering where your target audience are, you can use the tool Keyhole to search for where your target audience are most active. How to do that? You can just pick a popular hashtag used by your competitors and use Keyhole to search. Keyhole will give you information of which platforms your target audience are most active. Now, also, I talked about content in my first episode and I have to mention it again. You have to create great content that is less salesy and less promotional. Now, there's this principle of the 80-20 principle. Now, how it applies in this case is that you can decide 80% of your content should be educational, informational, entertaining, helpful, while the remaining 20% is focused on sales and promotion. Try to use different types of content. Whatever business you run, even if what you are selling is lollipop, is sweet, you can still create different types of content that is informational, that is entertaining, that keeps your audience, your target audience engaged. Okay, let me just mention some of the popular types of social media content that actually keeps people engaged. Statistics shows that videos rank ranks top in getting people's attention online. So one of the contents you can be creating to keep your audience engaged is videos. Invest in creating short videos that are informational, that are entertaining. It can be how-to videos, how to bake cake, how to create ebooks, and so on. Also, content like podcasts also drives engagement. Ebooks, creating planners and guides and posting them on your page also can drive engagement from your potential customers. Now, for every content you create, photos are also important. So photo is another one. Create your content that carries pictures. It can be photo of a customer using your product. It can be photo of behind the scene of how you create your products or how you work. Okay, so for any content you're posting, just include some pictures that are captivating, that sends out a lot of message. Infographics is another one. People engage with infographics. If you know what infographics is, they're like flyers that contain information on a particular subject, information on a particular thing. For example, you can have an infographics that contain preventive measures you can take to stay safe from contacting the coronavirus. The flyer will contain different information or the steps of how you can do that. So creating infographics like that also keeps your audience engaged. Okay, you can be creative with it. Whatever information you want to pass, you can make use of infographics and your audience will relate with it. Also, webinars. Webinars are other ways of engaging your audience. In the first episode on this topic, I talked about going live as a means of keeping your target customers engaged. A lot of people use the live streams now to sustain their audience, to retain their audience attention, and it's been working great. So webinars, create webinars on WhatsApp, create webinars on Facebook, create webinars on YouTube. So that's another content you can give out. Now you can also post customers' testimonials. The type of content you can put up for others to see. It works faster because people believe in results. So once they see customers, genuine customers' testimonials of how good your product, how good your brand is, how good your services is, once people see it, they get to trust your brand more, and it can increase conversion. People can get to take action to buy your products or to ask for your service. Now, another way to effectively use the social media to increase sales organically is using shoppable tags and rich and buyable pins. Now, if you have a page on Instagram stories have options for shoppable tags. You can add shoppable tags to your post. For example, if you are into a fashion business and you're selling some clothes, if you post a cloth on your Instagram stories, you can add a shoppable tag which gives information of what your product is about, how much it goes for, and it will include payment option where people can actually buy the products without being directed to another platform to make payments. What it simply means is that people can actually shop directly on the post without carrying out purchase on another platform. They shop instantly on the post. So when they click on the photo in your Instagram stories, they can view the description, the price, and the name of the product and can shop directly. Now, for buyable and rich pins, Pinterest have the option of using rich pins to make purchase directly without also going to a different platform to make payment. On Pinterest, you have the add to bag feature that allows people to view the description of the product. The information of the product is there, the amount is there, the shipping information is there, and buyers can just click on it and make payment without being directed to another platform to do it. People buy directly on Pinterest when you use rich and buyable pins. According to Shopify, sales derived from ads or posts on Pinterest have an average value of $50, higher than other social media platforms. So if you are a retailer, if you're a business owner, learn how to tag your posts, tag your products on Instagram stories in such a way that you make transaction easy and less stressful for your buyers, your customers. People can actually buy directly on your Instagram newsfeed without going to a landing page or a website to make a purchase. It makes payment engagements and purchase really easy. So in this new normal, for you to increase your sales, you have to adopt this strategy. Another thing you can do with the Instagram stories is you can encourage your customers to share your Instagram stories. Use a call to action in your stories to tell them to share the particular post you made, and for what is worth, you can even promise them some giveaway, some discount once they get to share your Instagram stories or your Instagram post. Another strategy in effectively using social media to increase sales in this new normal is be wise about your timing. That is, time your posts on social media wisely. Now, in the first episode, I talked about how there are a lot of contents being pushed out to followers. There are millions of contents on a daily. In fact, statistics shows that there are 18 million business pages on Facebook and more than 3 million links are shared every hour on Facebook. So with these statistics, you should think about it. You need to post at a time where you know that it will reach your target audience. Because how Facebook operates now is that Facebook shows only the most relevant stories on people's feed. Personally, I realized that was going on. There are times I will post at certain hours of the day and I will receive no engagement, no likes, no comments, which means my post did not appear to my target audience. And there are certain times of the day that I'll post and I'll receive engagement. You must know that currently organic reach of posts have reduced, okay, for reasons best known to Facebook, and also for the second fact that there are too many contents being pushed out on a daily. So most times people advise that you should post early in the mornings before work, during a break. During a break is like 12 p.m. and after work when people have left work and they're home relaxing. Now these are the peak times, but there's something I also tested on LinkedIn and also on Facebook, and I saw some positive results. On LinkedIn, I tried it twice. I made a post 2 a.m. and I woke up in the morning to see I had more reactions to my post than I ever got when I posted in the daytime. And also on Facebook, I tested by posting at the late mornings and late afternoons, like between 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. and I still received a good amount of reactions to my post. Now what this means is that you don't necessarily have to follow the time that people are posting, because you should know a lot of people are now aware that these are the peak times. So a lot of people are sending posts at that time. So it's a whole lot of posts at the same time and your target audience may likely miss your post. So you need to actually test to post on off time, the off hours on social media, okay? That way your post will reach your target audience. What's the essence of post reaching target audience? The more people get to see your post, the more likely they will engage with your post, the more likely it could convert to a purchase. Also, statistics show that for every 100 fans that you have, only 6% of them are going to see your content. So you see why you need to be wise about the time that you post as well. And if you are not comfortable with it, you can boost your post, but you should be aware boosting your post is not free. Moving on, another way to effectively make use of the social media to boost your sales and influence is having a great Instagram profile. Not just having a great Instagram profile, but connecting it to a landing page where people can take action. Your landing page will be a lead generating landing page. Ensure that on your profile you have a quality picture as a profile, or you can use your logo. Then in your profile, I've mentioned that you should link your Instagram profile bio to a lead generating landing page. Now your profile should contain what you do, who you are, and why people should trust you enough to patronize you. Your why should be clear on your Instagram profile, and also include a call to action in your profile. For example, you can encourage your customers to share your post using a particular hashtag. Now another way for you to increase your sales sales and awareness is using platforms like LinkedIn. Okay, LinkedIn is great for businesses, especially B2B companies. LinkedIn has several options. You can create a group on LinkedIn, create a community around what you do, around your business, around your expertise, and have your workers be a part of it. Another tool on LinkedIn that you can use is email. Okay, that means you can actually send a message to people directly to their inbox without them actually signing up for anything. You can use this tool to deliver private messages to your target customers, target audience at a very large scale. As long as the message is really great, is well curated, you can use it to generate leads, to build awareness and partnership with other companies. You can share videos on LinkedIn. You can also connect your blog to your LinkedIn. That's if you're using WordPress, and share your information easily and instantly. You can create a LinkedIn portfolio by creating a LinkedIn showcase page. There are several advantages. In case you don't know about LinkedIn showcase page, just go and read about it. And lastly, you can work with social media influencers in increasing your sales and boosting your brand awareness. Now, you must have heard of influencer marketing, and if you haven't, you should take your time to go read about it. Let me just simply tell you what it means by using an example. Let's say your favorite actor posted on his social media handle drinking a Coca-Cola. In his post, he actually mentioned that Coca-Cola is so relaxing, is so cool, is so everything, and then he urges you to try it out yourself. Maybe it's a new Coca-Cola drink. So now, because he's a popular person, you actually trust his judgment. You believe that if he can use this, if he can talk about this, then I should try it out. It's going to be great. A lot of people have bought products, have tapped into services of companies by mere seeing other people that they trust use it. Okay, network marketers use this strategy, this marketing tool a lot as well. You see network marketers post picture how a popular person has actually signed up for their multi-level marketing business, and they'll post, oh, even Governor so and so is also doing this business, so why don't you join us? Stuff like that. These are examples of influencer marketing. So when you have a business, another easy way you can just attract sales to your business is when you use influencer marketing. Okay, social media influencers, ask them to genuinely make reviews of your product or just share photo of them using your product, and you see that people will come running to your page. For those in Nigeria, you've seen where Ebuka actually wears a particular type of style, and he will tag the person that made the dress, that made the clothes, and before you know it, the guy has plenty followers already. Before you know, calls are coming in for him to make same dress for them, make same style of clothes for them. So you see, it works really great. So in this new normal, try to associate with influencers that can help promote your products and services. And as well, you can urge your customers to do likewise. They can share their photo using your products. They can share their thoughts, their reviews, their honest opinion about using your products and service, and that will bring in more people. So basically, that's some of the points I can share with you on how to effectively use the social media to boost your sales. I hope you make sense out of this. I hope you utilize some of the points I've shared. And if you missed the first episode, please do get it there. I talked a lot about many things that you need to hear. So try to listen to it. Just check my channel and you'll see the first episode on 5 ways to leverage on social media to boost your sales. Alright, that's it from here. I'll be seeing you in the next episode. Share your thoughts with me on this particular topic. Let me know what you feel about it. Let me hear what you learned. Let me hear your testimonies in case you put them to use. You should put them to use. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at NDMP-TV. Most of the podcast episodes are going to be posted there, so do ensure to subscribe and turn on the notification button to stay updated whenever a new episode drops or a new video drops. So do go out there and give it everything you got and try to stay above the waters. Okay, see you in my next episode. Have a great and lovely time. I'm Victoria.